This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, from today our next module, that is data structure, will start. Okay, so today just we will have the introduction. Okay, from tomorrow we start the module actually. Okay, so first thing, what do you mean by data structure? What do you mean by data structure? Data structure means what? What's the meaning? Data arrangement. Okay, fine. Next, some more answers. Way of arranging the data, arrangement of information. Okay, way of storing data so it can be used easily. Okay, data arrangement in order. Okay. Okay, fine. All are correct only. What is the meaning of used easily? Data management. Okay, fine, fine. Okay, all are correct only almost. Okay. What is the meaning? Organizing data for easy access. Okay, operation on data, fine. Efficient method. What do you mean by efficient method? What do you mean by efficient method? What do you mean by efficient method? Less access time. Okay, reduce time in access. Okay. Easy access. Yeah, that's what I told. What do you mean by easy? In programming, what is the meaning of easy? That's what I'm asking. Less access time, fine, very good. Yeah, less burden of compiler. Don't go to that extent. Access, search, sort, modification become easy when data is arranged. Okay, ease of use. Yeah, correct. Okay, so that is the meaning of data structure. Okay, data structure in the sense. Okay, so way of arranging the data in a proper manner or proper order. Okay, so if you arrange the data, what will happen? Okay, so if we arrange the data so that we can access the elements or data in an efficient way. Okay, in an efficient way. What's the meaning of efficiency in programming? What is the meaning of efficiency in programming? Yeah, less time and space. Okay, less time and less space. Yeah. So usually what will happen? See, first time whenever desktop was in, okay, whenever you purchase a desktop or laptop, whatever it may be. Okay, what's the first step? What you will do? First thing, what you will do? First thing, what you will do whenever you purchase a system? Install the operating system. Fine. So during the installation of an operating system, what you will do? Correct. During installation of an operating system, what you will do? What you will do? Correct. Installation of operating system, that is correct. During installation, what you will do? Check the separate drive, make the partition. Very good, super. Okay, space partition. Why you will do that partition? Why you will do that partition? What is the reason for doing partition? Yeah, because OS needs some space, okay, to allocate the space for different purpose. Very good. Okay, different purpose. Okay, so now, so take the desktop. Okay, so first thing, install operating system. Next, partition. Okay, partition means what? You will create C drive, D drive, E drive. Correct, right? Everybody. Correct. No, everybody will do same thing only, right? Correct. No, everybody. Are you doing some other thing? Everybody, please give the response. Okay, today only theory will be there. You should give the response. Okay. Yeah. See now, why you will create C drive? What's the reason? Why you will create C drive? What's the purpose of C drive? C drive. C drive. What you will do with C drive? System reserved purpose. Okay, that is our understanding. Okay, system programs. Okay, even can't you store a photo in a C drive? Or is there any photo in the C drive? Can't you store a photo or an audio or an image or a video in a C drive? We can store. But why we will do the, are we doing that one? We can. But are we doing that one? Are we storing any images there? No. Okay, that is dedicated for what? Dedicated for software. Correct, right? You will install the softwares on the C drive. Correct, right, everybody? Correct, no? You will install the softwares on the C drive. Okay, so means what? Whatever the extra thing, even operating system also will be there in the C drive. Along with that, whatever media player, okay, or Photoshop will be there. Okay, or some editors will be there. All the software other than that, you are going to store it in C drive. Fine. Next, another drive. D drive, what you will do? Okay, here whatever you want you can store. Okay, here you may store images, you may store music files. Correct, right? Music, movies, okay, videos. Correct, right? Correct, no, everybody. You can do like that. Then E drive, what you can store? You can store study material. Correct, right? Guys, please mute. Yeah, Shruti Patil, please mute. Yeah, fine, fine. Okay. Study material you may store. Correct, right, everybody? Study material. Study material in the sense what? So study material means it can will be there, or lecture videos will be there. Correct, right? Correct, right? Yeah, PDF documents will be there. Okay, PPT notes will be there. Correct, right? Presentations will be there. Like that you will do. Why you will do? Why you will do all these things? What's the reason? Why you will do all these things? What's the reason? What's the reason? What's the reason? What's the use of doing these things? Yeah, easy access. Okay, so means what? Whenever you do these kind of things, okay, so whenever you do these kind of things, okay, it will become easy to access. Means what? It will consume less time. It will consume less time. Okay, if you want to search for an image directly, you will go to the D drive. Okay, whenever you want to search for some notes, some PPT or some PDF, you will go to that E drive. Okay, see again you will divide that one. Okay, directly things. Okay, again you will see now it will be something like this. E drive will be there. Inside the E drive, okay, it may be something like BTech. Okay, BTech material will be there. Okay, so one more folder will be there. Okay, BTech, another folder will be there. MRC BTech, if you are doing MTech folder will be there. Next MRC will be there. Correct, right? So under the BTech, okay, so here same one. Okay, semester 2, okay, like that it will be there. Okay, same like that. Semester 1, okay, notes will be there. Okay, lecture notes, videos will be there. Correct, right? Like this you will do the partition. Okay, like this you will do the separate things. Okay, same like that whenever it comes to MRC. Okay, MRC. So we already did this partition. Correct, right? We already created the folder. Okay, so LS will be there, C will be there, C++ will be there, data structure. Under each module, LS. Okay, so LS, what will be there? So will be there, template code will be there, PPT will be there. Correct, right? Assignment will be there, classwork will be there. Correct, no? Okay, if you are a online course, even You may download some videos also, whatever the GoToMeeting link you will share, no, you can download that one, correct, right? Like this, what you will do, you will organize the data. Okay, you will organize the data, you will arrange the data in a proper way so that you can access, yeah, assignments will be there, yeah, correct, so that you can access each one in a easier manner, okay, in a fast manner, we can say, okay, in a fast manner, okay, very easily you can go to the directory, then you can get the things, okay, you can get whatever you want, notes you want, you can get template code, assignments, classwork, whatever you want, you can get in a easy way. Okay, so that is what called as structure, data structure. Okay, that is what called as data structure, way of arranging and ordering the data in a computer memory in an efficient way. Okay, way of arranging and ordering the data in a computer memory in a efficient way. That is what called as data structure. Okay, that is what called data structure. Understood, everybody? Understood this point, everybody? Clear what is data structure? Okay, fine. So what are the different types of data structure? Types of data structure. Different types of data structure. Fine. Linear data structure. Non-linear data structure. What do you mean by linear data structure? What are the linear data structures? Linear data structure. Array. Very good. Next. Next. Very good. Stack. Even queue is also a linear data structure. Even linked list also linear data structure. Okay. Non-linear graph. Okay, tree and graph. Okay, it is non-linear data structure. Okay, non-linear data structure. Okay. So this is the one thing. Okay, this is the one thing. Another thing. Okay, even we can divide based on memory allocation also. Okay, this is the one way of having the data structure. Another one is there, that is static data structure. One more is dynamic data structure. Okay, what do you mean by static data structure? Linear means what? Continuity will be there. Okay, linear means continuity will be there. Okay, in a sequential manner. Okay, in a sequential manner, that is what linear data structure. Okay, so non-linear in the sense there will be no linearity. Okay, no linearity. Yeah, based on memory allocation. Yeah, based on memory allocation. Static data structure. What are the static data structure? Static data structure where the size is fixed. Example is arrays. Dynamic data structure, linked list, tree, graph. Okay, whatever is there, queue, stack. These are all dynamic means where the size can vary. Okay, where you can increase the size, where you can decrease the size. Okay, so that is what dynamic data structure. Okay, static data structure in the sense size is fixed, that is arrays. Okay, dynamic data structure, that is memory can vary. Okay, memory can vary, okay, that is what dynamic data structure. Linked list, stack, queues, Okay, even graphs also. Okay, dynamic data structure. Okay, see, one more is there. Okay, these are just classifications. Okay, one more is there, that is homogeneous data structure. Another one is non-homogeneous data structure. What do you mean by homogeneous? What do you mean by homogeneous? Array can also be, yeah, correct, correct. Dynamic arrays, that is also possible. That is also possible, Johnson. Correct, correct, correct. Okay, possible, possible. Okay, we'll see those things. Yeah, same data type. Okay, same data type. What's the same data type will be there? Same data type. Example, where you can have a single data type. Very good. Arrays. Okay, it can have different data type. Different data type. Example, different data type. Okay, it could be tree. Okay, it could be graph, even linked list also. These are all different data type, that is non-homogeneous. Okay, this classification, first one, it is based on how the memory will be allocated, in what manner memory will be given. Okay, second classification, it is based on where the memory will be allocated, whether the size is fixed or can vary. Third one, it is based on the data type. Okay, classification, it is based on different parameters. It is based on how memory will be allocated. Second one, it is based on where memory will be allocated. Third one, it is based on data type. Okay, whether it can have same data or different type of data. Based on that one, we have three set of classification. Okay, we have three set of classification. Got this one clear, everybody? Okay, fine. So these are the types of data structure. So can you tell me where the data structure is? Where data structure is used? What are the applications of data structure? Where it is used? Where it is used? Some idea. Some idea. It may be right or wrong, don't worry. Banking application, data management system. Okay. Next. Still simple application. Where it is used? Dictionary, very good. Dictionary, their data will be arranged. Fine. Next. Next. Map. Okay, fine. Next. Next. Attendance register. Okay, fine. Next. Hospitals. Okay, next. Other data. Next. Some simple application. Call register. Okay, fine. Very good. Call register. Fine. Next. Next. Some more. Simple thing. Image editors. WordPad. Note. MSC Mobile Switching Center. Okay, mail. Okay, fine. Very good. Correct. Next. See, now we will see the simple examples. Okay, in day-to-day examples where you can observe data structure. Okay, and which data structure is used. Okay, see now here call register will be there. Correct, right? Call register will be there. Correct, right? In the mobiles it will be there. When you open that one, electronic shop. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Okay, whenever you open that call register, what is the first name? What you will observe? First name will be what? What will be the first number? What you will observe? First number will be what? No, 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 no. Not about order. Not about order. Starts with A. Forget about the T and all. Call register. Yeah, very good. Latest call. Correct, right? Correct, right? Whenever you open the call register, there, whatever the last call you received, that will be at the first point. Correct, right, everybody? Correct, right? Have you observed that one? Correct, no? Correct, no? How that one will be arranged? That one will be arranged using stack data structure. Stack. Last in, first out. Whatever the last inserted, that you can observe first. Whatever the last inserted, that you can observe first. Okay. And here also, Control Z. Have you heard about Control Z? What is that one? Control Z. Control Z. Undo. Correct, right? Control Z. Undo. Control R. Redo. Whenever you delete something, okay, whenever you do delete something, then if you do Control Z, what will happen? Whatever you deleted, that you can get. Okay, that you can get. Okay, so that whatever the tasks are there, that operation is there. Control Z. Undo and redo. That is also implemented using stack data structure. Okay, stack data structure. So one more is there, image viewer. Guys, in the gallery, okay, so you can slide the images, right? Okay, right to left, left to right, you can slide. No, whenever you slide, whenever you scroll, you next images. Have you observed that one? Even in the computers also, image viewers, whenever you click on the next key, you will get the next image, next immediate next image, or immediate previous image you will get. That one is implemented using linked list. Okay, that one is implemented using linked list. Okay, next, your file management. Okay, your file systems. File systems. File will be there. Inside the file, subfolders will be there. Correct? No. Correct, right? Main folder, inside subfolders, like that it will be there. Correct, right? That one is implemented using tree data structure. These are the day-to-day life example. Correct, right? Dictionary, you can use that one. Call register, every day you will make the call. Whenever you click on that one, you will get the last call you made. Image editors, you will observe. WordPad, Notepad, controls that you will, whenever you do the mistakes or whenever you want the previous element. Okay, so control Z, if you press, you will get the things. Okay, so image viewer will be there every day. Whenever you take the photos, multiple photos you will take, you will scroll that one, which one will be good to observe that one. Okay, which one you need, which one you want to delete. Okay, to decide that one, you will scroll the image one by one, either from right to left or left to right. Okay, that one will be implemented using linked list. Then file system, every day you will create the file, you will delete the file, you will copy the file from one folder to another folder. Okay, so those things are implemented using tree data structure. These are some of the examples or applications where the data structure is used. Okay, understood? Everybody got this one? Understood? Everybody cleared? Clear? Don't forget. Okay, don't forget these things. Okay, fine. See next, what and all we are going to study in this module. Okay, so first thing, introduction, whatever we are discussing today. Okay, that one. Second thing, complexities. Third one, make files. Okay, fourth one, linked list. Linked list. Fifth one, stack. Sixth one, queues. Seventh, linear and binary search. Next, sorting techniques. Sorting techniques. Here we are going to study quick sort, merge sort, heap sort. Along with that, basic sortings will be there: bubble sort, selection, insertion. Okay, so just I will tell the logic. You need to write the programs. Sorting techniques. Next, trees. Next, hash table. Hash table. Next, at last, some mathematics, master theorem. Okay, these are the topics we are going to study in the data structure module. Okay, so mainly linked list will be there, stack queues, searching techniques, okay, linear and binary search, sorting techniques, sorting algorithms, quick sort, merge sort, heap sort. Trees will be there, tree data structure, hash table, and master theorem. Okay, these are the topics we are going to cover. So it will be nearly 20 days. Okay. Any project? Two projects will be there. One project will be explained after linked list. Arbitrary precision calculator. Okay, one project will be explained after linked list. Another project will be explained after hash table. Okay, after hash table, another project. At the end of the module, one project will be there. Okay, first linked list, one project will be there. Okay, fine. 25 assignments will be there. Assignments will be there. Okay, so all the assignments are compulsory. Most of the assignments will be done in class only. Okay, around 7 assignments we are going to cover in class only. Okay, only 8 to 9 or maximum 10 assignments only you need to do it by yourself. Okay, most of the assignments will be done in class only. Okay, so this is the overview of the module. Okay, everybody got this one? This is the overview of the module. Weekly test. Okay, Viva test will be there. Viva test will be there. Okay, along with that, module test will be there. Okay, Viva test, module test will be there. There's no weekly test. Okay, there's no weekly test. Okay, around 20 days. Okay, including project also. Okay, including project also. The 20 days module. Got these things, everybody? Cleared everybody? So every day 2 o'clock, sharp 2 o'clock, I will start the session. Okay, first thing. Second thing, okay, guys, please remember, first week of the class is very, very important. Okay, till the linked list, till the end of the linked list, class is very, very important. Okay, without that, you cannot do the remaining things. Okay, whatever is there next, you cannot do. So that's why first 5 days or 6 days class is very, very important. If you attend, then only you can do the classworks, assignments, everything. Okay, if you miss the first week class, then there is no need to attend from the next week. Okay, from second week. Okay, so please take it as serious module. Okay, do all the assignments and classwork. Okay, fine. See, next tomorrow we'll start with the time complexity and space complexity. Okay, fine. See, next something about the C program. Okay, we will study a few things about C program. Okay, not in detail, just revision. Okay, so here most of the things we are doing with respect to pointers only. Please remember. Okay, see this one. Let me take this one as example one. Okay, example code one. Int x equal to 10. Fine. What I need to write here? Yeah, char also be written. Actually, what we need to write? Char also be written. That is fine. Actually, what we need to write? Is it 15? Is it a character? Yeah, we need to write int some name of the variable. Okay, name of the variable. Correct, right, everybody? You already know these things. Same like that. Let me continue next. Let me take another example. Example 2. Instead of 15, I will write x. What I need to write? Don't write, then also fine. What I need to write? What I need to write here? X we are passing. What is x? What is x? X is integer. So that's why int some name I need to write. Okay, it can be x also. It can be num also. Okay, whatever we want, we can write. No problem. Int or int star. I cannot write int star. I cannot do the operation if I write int star num. Okay, please remember. I cannot write int star. Okay, I cannot write int star. We will discuss. We'll discuss. Don't be hurry, Abdullah. Don't be hurry. Okay, we will discuss. Don't be hurry. Fine. Understood, everybody? These two examples. Any doubt in these two examples? Any doubt in these two examples? Any doubt? Any doubt? Fine. See next. See the next one. What I need to write? What I have to write? Yeah, I need to collect it in a pointer. Int star num. Okay, any pointer. Int star. Some name I need to give. Since I am passing the address, I need to collect it in a pointer. Okay, I need to collect it in a pointer. Since I am passing the address need to be collected in a pointer, need to be stored in a pointer. Okay, fine. See the next one. Into star ptr. So what I need to write? What I need to write? What I have to write? Is that correct? Is that enough, or should I modify the code? Should I modify, or is that enough? Should I modify the code? Yeah, assignment is required. Fine. Anyhow, here I need to do the assignment. Okay, without assignment also. Okay, address of x, that is fine. Without assignment for this function call, yeah, while pointer, correct. It is while pointer. Okay, uninitialized pointers are while pointer, correct. Okay, fine. For this one, ptr I am passing. How to collect? Is that enough or should I modify the code? Is that enough or should I modify the code? Double star. B2 Raja, why double star? What's the reason? Yeah, this much is enough. Since ptr we are passing, so ptr is what? Ptr is integer pointer. We have to collect it in integer pointer. See now, we are passing x. X is one integer variable. We are collecting in the integer variable. Okay, x is one integer variable. We are passing. We have to collect it in integer variable only. Now ptr is what? Int star. It is an integer pointer. We need to collect it in integer pointer only. Okay, integer pointer only. Okay, fine. See the next one. What I need to write? What I need to write? What is the reason for double star? What is the reason for double star? Why I need why I need to mention double star? What's the reason? Pointer pointing to another pointer. Need two-time dereferencing for value. Okay, ptr has its own address. Okay, passing address of pointer. Yeah, correct. Okay. See, it is not about dereferencing and all. Okay, just we are discussing about what we need to collect. Since we are passing address, okay, address, so it should be collected in a pointer. Fine, one star is enough for collecting a pointer. Why another star? We are passing address of what? Address of ptr. What is ptr? Ptr is an integer pointer. Okay, ptr, it is an integer pointer. So whenever we pass address of ptr, what will be passed? Whenever we pass address of ptr, it will pass address of pointer. Address of pointer. Previously, whenever we pass address of x, address of variable. Okay, x is a variable. Address of variable need to be collected in a pointer. Now, address of pointer. Address of pointer means what? Pointer means address only. Address of address need to be collected in double pointer. See now, single star means address, double star means address of address. Address of address means address of pointer. The address of pointer. Understood? Everybody got this one cleared with these things? In data structure, most of the times we are doing this one only. Okay, fine. See next, what and all is there? Types of data structure, everything fine. Okay, fine guys. Okay, so we will stop the today's session. So from tomorrow we will start with the complexities. Okay, time complexity, space complexity we will discuss in the tomorrow's session. Okay, so let me take the attendance. From tomorrow 2 o'clock, exactly at 2 o'clock we will start the session. Okay, let me stop the recording.